Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be looking at the guard gem, what it is, why it's important, and how you can get started using it. A lot of you, hopefully most of you, are using Rspec or something like it to test your Rails applications. If you're like me, you find it fairly annoying to run your specs over and over again, but you do it begrudgingly. But if you're like the developers of Guard, you decided to do something about it. Guard is a gem that auto-runs tests when you make changes to relevant files. Now, when I say relevant, I mean that it can intelligently target which files you change and runs the specs associated with them in real time. It checks for changes to the specific spec file itself, as well as app files that are being tested and modified over the course of your development, which is super, super cool and handy. This helps you catch errors faster so that you stay on the right track and make fewer mistakes. So to get started, you add the guard rspec gem to your gem file like it shows on the GitHub page, which I'll of course have a link for in the description. I'd also like to point out that they missed an awesome opportunity here to have a gem called guardrails, which not only would have been a cooler name, but would also match rspec rails. What can I say? You can't win everything. And then do the bundle install. Now, once that's done, you'll need to initialize guard with the command bundle exec guard init rspec, which you can also see here on the GitHub page. Now, what this does is create a guard file in your root directory, and you can, for the most part, get rid of the default that gets generated with the guard file. I commented out basically all of these Jasmine, live reload, because I'm not using them. And you can leave it if you are or you want to, but for the most part, if you just copy and paste what's here on the home page into your guard file, that'll be enough for now. Now, to get it going, you enter the command bundle exec guard. And what this does is now watch for changes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some changes here. So here's my spec. This is just an auto-generated set of tests that came when I installed Rspec and initialized it. And the model itself and controllers and everything are standard, just what get scaffolded by default. So let's make a change to one of these. Right now, a lot of these tests are going to get passed over because there's the line that says skip right here. So it says skip, add a hash of attributes valid for your model. So why don't I just do that? And we'll see what happens when I save it. It just ran, it just knew, like when I made a change to that file, it ran that exact spec. So let's change it back and see what happens. Somehow it knew. So there you go. That's basically what it is. Why don't I actually go ahead and make a change elsewhere and just see what happens. Oh man, that blew up. Well, note to self, don't comment out your models. And I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you all in the next one.